kind of ebbs and flows. I thought the whole game went in ebbs and flows, and what I mean by that is that first period was really solid. A few chances by either team, and then we gave up some 2-on-1s on like 3 times tonight on our power play, which is frustrating. But a huge goal to make it 2-1, and then obviously they got the one to make it 2-2, and so we came out in the third. I didn't think again. I didn't think that we were really sharp in the first 5 or 6 minutes. They kind of even got up in our faces a little bit more on their forecheck. And then I thought, once about the 14, 15-minute mark, then I thought we started getting going, started getting back to playing physical again, which I thought really kind of deteriorated for us throughout. That went in ebbs and flows. And if you don't play physical against them and bump them, it's not so much big hits, but you better make sure you make contact. And I thought that kind of turned the game a little bit. We had Ryan Walsh had a great breakaway opportunity. I thought Ian was solid. It was just a good college hockey game, and I know that we can 9 freshmen in the lineup tonight. Crazy, for a coach when you look around, you see that many young guys out there against such a good hockey team. It just makes you wonder sometimes, like, man, we can be in trouble here. And then, oh my God, they're pretty good. And it was kind of a team effort. And big goal by Dalton. I think Ben Robertson came in, gained the zone, went around the net, and he was frustrated in the power play. They had a couple great shot blocks on their team. He was a little frustrated with it, and so it was great to see it go in. No, it just they're a good defensive team. So I said that their kid Ian played well. I thought their kid played really well too. He made a huge save on Jack O'Leary in the third. Big save on, I said, obviously Ryan Walsh came in and hit the post, and Ian made some big saves for us. They're always around the net. They're a good offensive team. They have good offensive habits. So I like the growth of our team from where we were back in November. But what I'm really excited about is I think that we can really grow even from here and take some of the lessons from this weekend and become even better. Well, yeah, you're shorthanded and then you score a power play goal. Yeah, it was huge. Big penalty kills in the third. Wasn't real happy with the call and the interference call. That was a weak call, and I thought we overcame that call on the penalty kill, and so just it said they're a really good hockey team. We're happy with the win. We're happy with our growth. But as I said, it's some good things happened for us tonight, and there's still areas, I'm sure, when we back in video, we got a lot of room to continue to grow. And I keep saying that because they exposed us again at different times, not like they did the first time, but there's times that they're such a good team. And I say this, that the respect is that it's a team like Quinnipiac forces you to get better, in league play. And we've had some success non-conference, but our league, with guys, with teams like Quinnipiac and others, it's what prepares us for those non-conference. It's a battle in our league all the time, and I said they're right now they're the cream of the crop of our league right now. They're consistent. They compete. They're a team that's the standard, and we got to continue to get better so to kind of reach the consistencies that they have, and it's amazing to me that you watch them how night in night out they just kind of roll along, and that's where we got to get to. Yeah, it is. That's what I'm saying. It is encouraging, and we'll sit down and talk with some of our young guys tonight, like 4 freshman defensemen, and just there's times we just kind of got, didn't move our feet and make the extra pass or extra play, use each other, but at the same time they gutted it out against them, and so they found a way, that they're young and inexperienced against good team that they'll use that lesson where, we can become better. Well, even with Arizona, UMass, Arizona, how hard you have to play every night to have success. These guys are starting to figure that out, I go back to Quinnipiac's figured that out, right? They don't leave things to chance, and when you get a win against them, you get a good win. And so we got to be the same way. We got to be consistent, go on the road, do the job against the teams. It kind of the way coming this weekend is that we had to get those points back that we lost early in the year against Princeton and Quinnipiac, and we got those back. Now we got to get the ones back from Harvard and Dartmouth and do the same thing on the road. Yeah, I don't know how much it really helped us. But nine freshmen weren't even on campus last year. So you look at it, there's only probably about 7 or 8 guys were even in that game, right? So and that's where we've been all year long. So I think these guys are more focused. Looking at last year, we didn't really talk a whole lot about our down in November. We been talking about just staying in the moment, like coming out and playing hard and following our process and not getting distracted with we want revenge, we want to win the game, or God, we got to win this game and be successful. I think they're starting to figure that out. This is our opponent. Let's play hard. Let's follow what we do and see where it goes. He's just really consistent in everything he does. From when he gets to the rink to watch video, to stretching, taking care of his body, his eating. It's not a surprise he's consistent because he doesn't let any kind of inconsistency in his life, exist. And he's 100% all in on everything that he does. And so that allows him to, kind of step up and be that kind of consistent goaltender and person.
I think a big thing tonight was basically we wanted to shoot pucks. That was the main thing, get eyes in front of the goalie. And I think we did a pretty good job of that. We had 2 deflection goals, like my first one. And obviously overtime, a little bit of space opens up. But just happy Schafer shut the door tonight, and I was just able to capitalize on a couple of opportunities. But boys played great defense tonight, and that's why we won. I mean, it's always nice 3-on-3. You get a lot more space, and as soon as guys start backing up, you have chances to cut to the middle. And I like shooting the puck a lot, so I knew kind of when he had his feet turned, I had a chance to shoot far side on him. So yeah, it was first overtime goal ever actually through juniors and into college, so it felt pretty good to get that one. Yeah, I mean, our fans are amazing. Everyone knows that. The atmosphere, and obviously in big games they're even louder. And I've heard some loud buildings, but that was pretty cool to have everyone cheering after I scored for sure. I mean, the last time down there, obviously with a younger team, we were still going through a learning curve, but I think the younger guys have done a tremendous job at kind of getting into the pace of play and playing physical. And for how young they are, they're a huge piece of our lineup, and everyone's starting to play together, and we're playing as one. So I think we're going to be one of the teams to watch out for when it comes playoff time. But I think the big thing now is just to keep pushing ahead and win all of our next games and get a good seed going into playoffs. Yeah, obviously we won. We swept this weekend at home last year as well, and it was huge for us, especially with Quinnipiac being ranked so high. No, it's pretty cool beating the top teams because we come in as the underdog and we like being the underdog. So just another big weekend for us, and we're going to keep it rolling. Yeah, I mean, I was an age out in juniors, so I was an older freshman coming in. So I'm a sophomore, but I'm 22, so I got some age and experience behind me, and anything I can do to kind of help the freshmen coming in who are the younger guys kind of get into college, have some fun, but also just kind of make it easier for them to transition to pace of play and stuff. And I think you can ask anyone on our team, being a leader is something we take pride in. So just trying to do my best every day and be a good influence on them. Yeah, I mean, the second period we were definitely on our heels a lot. They had the puck in, they were getting shots, a lot of opportunities, and Schafer was back there. He gave us an opportunity, and we knew coming back out that we had to step up our game, and I think we did that. We started hitting again. We started pouring it on the forecheck and stuff. But obviously, good defense leads into good offense. So it was obviously it's pretty special to have a goalie like Schafer back there. He's going to play big every game. So.